also mentioned such things, and we are also thinking about this. What is your assessment when you are talking about films?
You mean in context of Pakistan or generally?
Generally.
Generally, I don't feel that's going to happen. I mean, since the medium is being practiced at such a large scale now, because it's become easier to and cheaper to produce films, the technology is available more easily. So there will be more work produced, and in that bulk of work, you will obviously feel that technique overrides content. But there will still be people who who have something to say, and therefore they are making, and not because they are dazzled by technique. And
recently,
not because
as a jury, you have watched and discovered the film.
Yeah.
Can you talk about it?
Yeah, this film was it's called Panchakki, and it's a short film made in Himachal Pradesh, a state in India, and with really it's a really low budget film shot on Hi8, a format that nobody uses any longer. He's recorded a lot of sound on his cell phone also, he said, because I met the filmmaker later. And it's a very simple story. I mean, it's like a folk story. So the story itself doesn't have anything novel or anything different. But this man has been able to capture the spirit of the story, if that's the word. And I mean, since this was a national film award jury, there were 160 entries, and works made on film shot on 35mm, on digital formats, on Digibeta, and more professionally produced work, better budgeted, state funded, or fundings from documentary funding agencies, international agencies. So most of the films that were entered had good funding, as compared to this film, which had no funding and which had really what you can say, very primitive technology. So technically also it wasn't anything brilliant. They hardly used any lights. In fact, he said, I asked him, I said, what about lights? And he said, lights is something I didn't want to use. So he hasn't used lights. He's shot in natural light, and it's not just an outdoor film. It has indoor locations.
India-Pakistan relationship is a tedious argument.
Yeah.
But always we have seen that, artists, singers, writers, filmmakers, civil society people, members, they try to interact with each other. They try to cross the border to become friends and to share their wisdom and craftsmanship. But as India-Pakistan relationship is embittering, there is a visa problem. Do you face such visa problem, or will you discuss on this matter?
Well, I didn't face any much of visa problem since I started coming to Pakistan, but that was because we had contacts. That made my life only marginally easier, in the sense, if I'm married over here, you would expect that I'll get the most generous kind of visa, where I'm able to spend 1 year, 2 years, 3 years easily without any hassles, and I'll be free to move anywhere, etc. But that provision is not there between the two countries. I mean, it's not one way. Even in India, Pakistanis who have Indian spouses and want to visit and spend some time in India, it's not easy for them either. So both ways it's extremely hard. And I mean, like you mentioned, there are so many people who want to visit each other. I mean, from India I have known quite a few people who, I mean, many people whom I have met have expressed their desire to travel and see Pakistan, because the only thing they know about Pakistan, or they read or get to know through news about Pakistan, is terrorism and nothing else, absolutely nothing else, and a few Pakistani singers with whom they are familiar. So the curiosity level is very, very high. And over here I have friends and I have students who want to go to India to study, to work. I mean, since Indian film industry is so developed, a lot of people want to, and seriously, honestly, they want to go and work there, and I can totally understand that, as I can understand any Indian film student or want to be filmmakers' desire to go to Bombay or to Chennai, places where the industry works, to get some professional experience. It's just that. It's not even, I mean, if you meet Indians who want to come to Pakistan, there is a lot of nostalgia and wanting to feel differently than the official version. There are quite a few people who have started projects in India through the internet.
No, that's a new phenomenon.
That's a new phenomenon. Like, I have a student who asked me if he could go and work in India, if he could do internship, and I told him, I said it would be very difficult because of the visa problems. And he said, well, I'm actually already interning with one online magazine, and I send them photographs and I also send them write-ups. So it's a...
Do you think that this internet media, this new media, this online media may shatter down the ground realities at one point?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, look at this fellow. He's barely 20-year-old, and he's managed to find on the net this particular magazine and get in touch with them. And I mean, he got in touch with them and proposed, said that he would like to work. You couldn't think of this. I mean, of course, we belong to another generation and we are not so comfortable and not so adventurous also.
Coming back to your films, you have made animation films for children and young people.
I certainly have a plan to make work in fiction. So the length of that fiction is something that I can't predict really, whether it will be a feature length or little shorter than that. But yeah, certainly I'd like to work in fiction.
Every artist or filmmaker is driven by a dream. Do you have any dream?
I don't know whether I have a dream, but I have often ideas which excite me, and I feel like pursuing those or following those and realizing them. And some ideas just vanish. I don't feel so strongly about them, whereas some ideas I feel chased by them, and I do feel that I can't get away from them, and I just have to chase them and make that work.
Thank you very much for giving us time.
Thank you. It's nice talking to you.
Dear friends, that was Gauri Patwardhan, a filmmaker and a film teacher from India. Next time we'll be here with someone else to play chess. Till then, ciao.